what Israel do, and what we make, what we can do in this case.
Look,
because we don't have military troops, we don't have any support from outside, so that I don't know. The situation is very complicated.
Okay, look, I do think, in my own view, of course, the case of this conflict is quite complicated, and this kind of complication is made by the smartest mind of Israeli thinkers, okay? Because Israel did not build this conflict based on one side of dealing with the conflict. For example, it didn't build the conflict based on religion alone, or based on politics, or based on economy, or based on even sociology or anthropology at all. Israel actually did intend to make this kind of complications between all fields, to make this kind of conflict as something endless that cannot actually be ended or solved easily the way people think. Okay, that's why here you have in Palestine that this conflict is religious. Some people think this conflict is colonial and economic and political, and also some people think that this actually conflict relies on other kinds of analysis or sciences that should analyze this kind of conflicts. So we cannot actually make a final word about this conflict. How can it be solved? Because if you want to say or talk about any kind of solutions, you need to specify which kind of solutions you are talking about. For example, if you're talking about a religious solution, then you need to talk about the eternal war that the Muslims and the Jews believe in, that they should fight until the end of this life. And if you're talking about a colonial view or political prospect, then you are talking about something that should be solved either by smart negotiations based on two-state solutions, or you can talk about also one-state solution based on any kind of conditions or points in the agreement that should the two parts of the one state agree on together before moving to that solution. So it's quite complicated, not easy to make a crucial or final word about it. It's something really very kind of extreme smartness of Israeli mind of creating this kind of conflict in the world. So not really that easy. Same thing to some also activities Israeli do with the Palestinians. Even in 1948 lands, we have a lot of discriminations there based on the level of citizenship and the governmental rights that each citizen should receive from the government. So it's not that easy. And let me actually from this point move to one of the nice questions I would like to ask you about. In the movie, we hear the part talking about we have two types of settlers. One of them is called ideological, and the other part or kind is commercial. What does that mean to you? And what do you think about these two types can affect or influence the lifestyle of Palestinians?
آخر إشي دكتور شهيل الكوميرشال الثانية شهيل بس عيد الآخر.
Ideological.
بس ممكن تعيد السؤال شوي أنا.
Yes, in the movie we listened to Jeff Haprel. Okay, he is one of the speakers and lawyers inside the movie. He's saying that there are two types of settlers. The first one, now, how can you talk or tell us what do you think about these two types, and how do the two